Nearly 200 people died in Hurricane Ike, more than 100 in Rita, and there were nearly 2,000 fatalities in Hurricane Katrina. While one area company says it knows how to keep people safe in hurricanes. As Fox 26's Domely Keith tells us, FEMA believes in this idea so much, millions are being set aside. Domely?
Yeah, you know, Melinda, just as Alice has her Wonderland or Dorothy has Oz, Houston can have affordable hurricane-proof shelters. It sounds too good to be true, but a company in Sealy says it's been building these storm-proof shelters for decades. Now FEMA is offering to help Texas towns pay for them. It's called the Texas Safe Shelter Initiative. The gridlock getting out of Houston and away from Hurricane Rita was unreal. Traveling just a few feet took hours. People ran out of gas in traffic congestion. Some even died right there on the highway. Perhaps just as hard to believe, these simple dome-shaped structures could be the key to avoiding that. These domes are said to be hurricane, tornado, earthquake, and fireproof.
It's practically impenetrable.
ABC Domes, just down I-10 in Sealy, has been building the durable domes for decades for companies to store valuables. Now, FEMA says if Texas cities or counties want to buy one of the hurricane-proof buildings, the government will pay for 75% of the cost for a 20,000 square foot structure. That would keep up to 1,000 citizens safe in a storm.
The shape of a dome, being round, it's aerodynamically correct so that the wind just blows around it.
What makes the shelter so structurally sound? You start with a round concrete foundation and attach a special inflatable fabric.
It's a really, really tough balloon with the strength to withstand most anything. I could bring a sample of it. You can't bend it, break it, tear it.
It doesn't stretch.
No stretch.
Sort of feels like the old safety patrol belt.
We have the air pump here that will push in the air. This is the same shot 20 minutes later, 40 minutes later, and 1 hour to full inflation. And we come back and spray in the polyurethane insulation.
Steel rebar is added and what's called shotcrete. A high-pressure concrete is sprayed, coating the inside.
Yeah, that is the actual shotcrete.
And it just stays that way?
It stays that way.
The domes can get pretty fancy. This one has an industrial section and glass doors in the office area. There are even dome homes for families. Builders boast Mother Nature and the big bad wolf could huff and puff together, and it wouldn't be enough to destroy the dome.
This building can sustain winds in excess of 250 miles per hour.
The domes cost $40 to $50 per square feet. That's $800,000 to about $1 million for a 20,000 square foot dome. Now, when it isn't being used as an emergency shelter, it can be used as a gym or a community center. In fact, I spoke with the superintendent of Edna ISD near Victoria, and they have one of these dome-shaped gymnasiums under construction. The total cost is $2.3 million. FEMA is picking up $1.7 million of that cost, Melinda. Sounds like a pretty good deal.